Hey guys, so I got asked by multiple people to make a guide video on missions, and while I'm no expert, I do have a good bit of hours on the game and I thought I'd make something that could help out new players. I hope you find this guide useful and informative. I hope you enjoy the video. Right, so I'm going to split each location up into 4 talking points. 1. The entry strats, different ways, good ways to get into this mission site. 2. Safe place to deal with bots. 3. PvP strats, different cheeky things here and there you can do that might work. And 4. Exit strat. So a good safe way to get out the mission site that I do, that works for me. So yeah. So something I just want to say, this video will just be covering like basic strats and positionings for the missions that I use. This won't be like explaining every little nuance and all that stuff about missions and all that information. However, if you want to know absolutely everything about missions and a bunch of stuff, I found a really good video from this guy here, link here, and I'm gonna link it down in the description. I just found it. I didn't watch all of it. I just watched a little bit here and there and skip through it. It's super in depth. So if you want to know absolutely everything, go there. This is just for strategies and positions. So yeah. Coming in from safe zone, you're gonna come in. Then when you're about here, kind of just crouch, look around in these forests. You want to be careful. Usually players like to hide here, either here or here. They sometimes they're on this wall peeking and killing bots. Sometimes they're up here sniping. So you want to come here, sneak up. Then you see bots usually walking around here. So what I like to do is if it's safe, just clear a path from here to that line there to the back of the building. So I usually just run like this if I can, obviously killing any bots that get in my way. So another way what you can do is you can go around the back and go in this way. And bang, you're in the building. Then once I'm in here, then okay, right, I'm pretty safe in here. So then once I'm in here, I kind of just run through the whole building, just floor to floor. I clear out all the floors. So I do that floor. Check in here real quick. Okay, it's alright. Then I check this floor. Then I run through all of that floor, checking on the corners. Then we do this floor, Hua. And then obviously up here is the roof. So the bots can't actually go on the roof. Obviously players can. So. And then once I'm here, the building's clear. I kill any bots that's in the building. Then I just start, using the windows, picking off any bots on the outside. So you should get most of the bots doing this method. And then once I do that, then I usually just run out the building and I just do a final perimeter sweep for any leftover scavs. So I just run out, I just do a whole sweep like this. You want to go check behind the silos. Usually there's some at the silos. You want to go all the way around like this. Not the case usually, but you can get it a lot though, is you get bots walking on the road here and in this little forest here. Ah! Hang on, let me just. Oh my god. This is what you don't want. The last thing you want is to be out in the middle of the open like this, getting surrounded by bots like that. That's why. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to just run into the mission into somewhere like outside and just get swarmed. As soon as you're gonna start fighting a bot, you're gonna be surrounded by a bunch of bots, right? What I've seen a lot of players do and what I've done in the past is once you start fighting the bots, they'll all get attracted to you, right? So they'll all start coming up these stairs, and all you have to do is just have to hold this angle here and just go bang bang, and there's just a massive pile of bodies that just builds up here. That's a good way to do it as well. So there's a door here you can actually jump through. So if someone's pushing you from the front, this is a PvP strat. So if you're on the first floor and you hear someone out front and they're coming through this door here, you just jump through and you're behind them, bang. And I've gotten a kill doing that before. So that's one cool thing you can do. Oh, here's a pretty cool trick. If this is a safe thing to do, right? So if someone's in there and they won't expect you doing this, this is one benefit, right? Bang, and you can see them in there. This is an angle, right? Another thing, if you want to get up on this roof to get in there, you can climb on that, run, jump, and space. So that's one way to get up here. And now, that's a fucking sneaky parkour way. If it's the safe thing to do, because that's pretty, you know, you're exposing yourself to the front. And then bang, you're up here. And then you can just jump, crouch, and you're in. See that? And to get out, so if you're lucky, you can run and jump and crouch. Yeah, there you go. But it can be tricky to do. So if you're not, I'd say practice that. But you can find this bench, jump on the bench, crouch, and you're through every time. So you can run up, climb up, and that. Bang, 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 bang. So these windows, you're gonna have to crouch jump through them. There you go. And you can crouch jump out these windows as well. See? And just jump out like that. Alright, so I just want to show you one little tip as well. When you get to this roof, right? So you can do this, right? So I've only used this once, but you can actually climb up onto this top bit. So if there's someone underneath you pushing you, and they think you're somewhere on this roof, and they're pushing, and they come out, you're on top of them, right? You just get the jump on them. Also up here, you get a really good visual. You're pretty exposed. Obviously, that's the big downside to it. But you can see pretty much everything. So this is a good place to just, you know, be a scout, I guess, if you want. Right, so I think one last thing I just want to say, this is a cool little thing. If you're a solo, right, if you're here and you're getting pushed by a team, one guy there, and they're pushing you, and there's no way for you to get down, right? And you don't want to jump, you don't want to just jump off the roof to the ground. That's gonna fuck you up, right? What we can do without losing not very much health at all, you can just actually jump onto here. And see 13 health, like that's not a big deal. And then once you're here, most people don't expect it. So if someone's here, you jump down, bang, 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 bang. You kill them. They won't see it coming. Another thing is that this spot here, you actually get a loot crate that spawns here sometimes. And you can also find an MP5 or something that spawns here sometimes as well. So yeah, anyway, you just jump down here, then you just jump off like that, and off you go. So if they're spawned inside the building, that's pretty good. It's pretty safe. You know, pretty easy to deal with. If they spawn out there, so what you can do, once you get your mission loot box and it spawns there. So this is probably a good, easy place to watch your loot. So if you're working solo, you can just use the box as bait. Wait until someone, if this player's in the area, they'll want to come and loot the box. So you can just hide here in this little room, and just when they come loot it, you can bang bang, kill them. If you're playing in a duo, obviously one person can go loot, one person can cover from here. And if it's here, then you know, same kind of deal, but it's not as easy to see. It's not as easy to cover that spot. Is once you got the loot, you don't want to do this. You don't want to just jump out through here, and you don't want to run straight towards the safe zone, right? Because that's what everyone's going to predict you're going to do. They're going to wait for you. They're going to hide in this forest here, they're going to wait for you to come straight to them. Or they're going to hide on that fence, and they're going to shoot you. You don't want to come like that. What I do, a lot of the time, is just do a nice little flank, right? So, I run out the back, because no one expects you to run out the back, right? They don't expect you to go this way. They think you're going to go safe zone. So I run out the back, you know, just run into the forest quickly, cut line of sight so anyone doesn't see where I'm going, and then I'll just loop around, and then from here, bang, straight into safe zone, you know, straight line pretty much from here, and that will, you know, you will avoid the vast majority of players. Most majority, while you're running back, you might see them waiting for you over there in that forest. and you can kill him from behind, or you can just run with your loot. So when you're coming in, running in from safe zone, you know, you're kind of running this way, like this. Right, so this mission I actually have a pretty good tactic. I'm gonna run in like this. So when you're here, if it's a medium, hard mission, whichever, just be careful, because there's gonna be loads of bots near this wall. So this is what I like to do, this strategy. This is one of my, it just works so well. It's nice and simple. I run around like here, and number one priority is to get into this red building here. So I just get in, you know, if there's a bot here, I just have to kill it or whatever. Quickly jump in, like that. So once you're in, you're good. That's it. The whole entering the site part, like for this area, is really damn simple. All you have to do is just run in, run around like this, jump over the wall, jump through this little window, and that's it. Right, step 2, dealing with bots. Right, once you're in this building, this is all you need, man. You can do this. You can do a hard mission just with a double barrel and a pistol, doing this strategy. So once you're here, then all you have to do is just obviously be careful. You know, peek here, peek there, and you'll just take out all the bots. As you're killing bots, they'll keep feeding in on the stairs, so you just hide here. You know, you wait for them, bang, 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 as they peek you, and you'll just have a nice pile of bodies here. So you'll kill the vast majority of the bots doing this. Any bots that don't push you on the stairs, you should be able to just see them walking around, and like I'd say this usually kills 99% of the bots on the outside. So the reason I do this is just so I can kill all of the bots on the outside, so then I can leave these 2 buildings with the bots inside last. The reason I do that, there's a very good reason, is because you don't want to do these buildings first, right, and kill a few of the outside bots. You don't want to have the mission finished, right, and then be running around while you got players hunting you down, trying to find this last bot on the outside. So you want to make sure you get all of the bots on the outside first, then you get done on the warehouses. That's the best way to do it. Alright, so let's pretend I was camping in this building. I just killed all the outside bots, so now, okay, yeah, look around, should be safe. So now I'm just going to go in here. So dealing with bots when you're in these warehouses, I really recommend a double barrel or some kind of shotgun. It's just the fastest way to do it. Also, if you are a bit rich, or if you have the money to spare, just buy grenades. Because then if you buy 3 grenades for both warehouses each, you throw 1 in there, throw 1 in there, and you throw 1 in there, right? And then bang, bang, bang. And it should, as long as the game doesn't screw you over, the grenades are just gonna kill everyone in this room. And then, so, sorted. If you have a shotgun, depending on doors are closed or open, just make sure you know you're careful. There's always going to be a bot there, and there's always going to be a bot there. Not well, I say always, but if there are going to be bots, one's going to be here, one's going to be there. That's just where they spawn. So you're going to just peek with your shotgun, bang, peek, bang, dead. Move on to the next room. Then you just go. There's usually one in that corner, there's usually one in that corner, and there's usually one in that corner, right? Or there's just one in here and he's somewhere. It's either here, here, or here. That's like the three positions, right? So I usually peek this corner, kill that guy, peek that corner, kill that guy, and peek that corner, kill that guy. And then this guy, there's usually just one guy. Sometimes there's 2. So one guy's always here, and the other guy, if he is, it will be there. So just peek this corner, bang, dead. Peek this corner, bang, dead. One thing to note, if you're running up, sometimes, rarely, there can be a bot downstairs. That's very unlikely. And a little bit more common, but still quite rare, is for there to be a bot in this little room here. Sometimes he can be here, so just be careful. So sometimes when I come up the stairs, I just do a little jiggle peek like that, and then okay, and then we move on like that. Okay, step 3. Dealing with players. So, while I'm in this warehouse, I might as well. So obviously the warehouse is going to be a lot of PvP here. You want to crouch, you want to be sneaky. The same thing with bots. If you know there's a player in here, do a little jiggle peek, right? So let's go room by room on how you can tackle players. Let's leave the doors open to be more realistic, because let's be realistic, these doors are open most of the time. So if there's a player in this room here, just jiggle peek, and if you go bang bang bang, he shoots you. You duck, peek out, bang bang bang, and you should be able to kill him just fine doing that. I say if there is more than one player, once you kill this guy, or if you don't kill him fast enough, get the fuck out of there, right? You just want to rotate. If you're playing solo against squads, always rotate. As soon as they know where you are, rotate. Just shoot and you rotate. You shoot, rotate. That's how you stay alive, right? So for these warehouses, if you're poor, I'll show you the following tips. But if you have the money, grenades, F10, not the shitty R5s, F10 grenades are so overpowered for these warehouses. If there's one guy in here, you throw a nade up like that, bang. Everyone in this area dead. If there's anyone in that room, throw a grenade in there. Everyone in that room dead. Dead. It's just super simple grenades. They just make life easier. But obviously if you can't afford them, you don't want to spend the money, then this room, jiggle peek. If you're coming in from here, then shotguns for this. Against players, against bots, in these warehouses, shotguns are fantastic. Double barrels, brilliant. So, open the door, bang. Sometimes there's a guy there. Usually there's a guy there just waiting for you. Yeah. So, I'll show you what I do now. So, players like to hide in this room. Sometimes with the door closed, they're healing up. They think this room's really nice. So, what I like to do, if I can, so on this warehouse you can't do this one on the other one, so I'll show you on the other one how to do this. But this has worked for me multiple times against campers, right? So you do this, you just climb up on this, and they can't hear this. Like, at least it's so immensely quiet. While they're busy, they're healing, they're watching the door. You climb up like that, bang. And they're here, crouching, watching the door, healing up, and then bang, you just headshot them. The amount of kills I've gotten doing that is just crazy. So, one thing you can do as well, if there's a guy in this room, and he won't expect you to do this, what you can do, so you can either move up close, stand up, and then see if you can headshot him like this, or what you can do is he won't expect this, just like that, jump over the fence, and then bang, you're in here, and you're behind him, right? He's here, in the corner, facing the door, healing up. You jump over, bang, you're in, you can. And then, so this room is basically the same. I use verticality for all of these rooms, because it's just opening the door to a guy with a shotgun, like, ready for you, watching the door is just suicide. So that, you can just climb up there, and if there's a guy in here, you can just walk all the way up to him, right, and he's dead. You know, if you're lucky, this won't make a sound. You sneak up on him, he's here, watching the door, bang, dead. Simple as that. So I'm gonna show you the other warehouse. So in this warehouse, you'll notice there isn't a box here. So what you're gonna have to do, if you want to climb up on the fences and everything, you're gonna have to either clear this room, right? You're gonna have to clear this room. Once this room is clear, that's when you can climb up. So once you're up, you can see people in here, and you can actually jump over like that, bang, and you jump over and you're here. So they won't expect that. You jump in, bang, dead. Simple as that. And then from here you can climb up easily. And yeah. So from here, once you're up here, so in this room you can do the same thing, bang, dead, right? Sorted. If someone's in here, and you know they're definitely in here, then you just do the opposite, right? You just climb on there, you jump up on there, and then you jump over and kill them. Same thing. Same thing if they're in here. So now, that was all on offensive, attacking. So now if you're defending here, my hands down favorite spot, if you know you're gonna get pushed, is here. I mean, if anyone's seen my axe video, I got 7 kills just using axe, no guns, just being here. And then players run in, they loot a body, I jump down and kill them with the axe. So just here. So if they come in here, bang, you got the advantage. If they come in there, you can kill them. If they come in this room, they're dead. If they come around here, dead. And there you go, you can always reposition here, so you see, get this angle here. If they're climbing up the stairs, dead. Simple. Oh, okay. So, here's a nice little angle. You jump on these little boxes. If you know there's someone in this house, or anyone in this area, standing on this box, bang. It's just simple as, right? Another one is, if I remember correctly, yeah, you can use these. So I've actually gotten a nice little AK kill from here to those logs using iron sights doing this. So I stood here with my AK, some guy pushed around to those logs, and I just went bang, bang, bang as he was running and killed him. So this is nice, so you can see all the woods here. You got a lot of cover. You see all the logs. So that's that warehouse done, mostly defending wise. Oh yeah, this is where I go. There you go. This is my little spot as well. I like sitting on this box. Then you got this entire view of this side. You got all of that. You got that. You got that there. Brilliant. And it's super hard. It's super dark, so it's hard to see you when you're here. Alright, so here's the spot. This is nice. It's exposed, but it can be pretty sweet. So you just jump over this railing, and bang, you're on here. So this roof. So then on this roof, you can get a good angle, protected angle on all the way over there, or you can switch sides, and you got a nice little angle here, and you can run all the way down here. And usually, what I use this spot for is exactly if someone's there or there. Well, usually if they're in this area, but also if they're underneath me. So what I can do is I jump on here. If they're underneath me, try like crouching around. I do this. I just jump down, bang, and I kill him. I think I got a video doing that recently, actually. So that's a really good spot. It's good to run around. It's exposed though, and a good strategy. If you have any guns that, like any AK mods, any decent enough guns that you find, and you're afraid you're gonna die, just find somewhere to hide them, right? So run over to a container like this, hide just one of your guns. You got two, just put one in here, put some ammo in there, and just keep it there. It's gonna stay there for a good 10 minutes before it despawns. So you run out, you can fight someone, you die, right? You die, you're like, shit, my body's getting camped, or someone took all my guns. So you respawn, you come here, you pick up your gun, say it's an AK mod, bang, you got an AK mod straight away, and you're back in action. I've started doing that like not too long ago. It's super good. Such a good strategy. It just helps you out so much. Usually my favorite way to get away, that's proven the safest to me, is I don't go that way, right? Because that's the safe zone. There's loads of players coming from there. I don't really go that way because loads of players actually love to go around this left side. So actually what I do instead is I grab the loot and then just run off this way into the woods. And I keep going straight until I hit there, then I start curving around this side. And there's the safe zone there. Number one, entering the area, right? So what I do is when you enter, you can go one or two ways, right? Depending on what weapons you have. If you have some kind of S85 Mosin, then I'm going to show you going that way. And if you have close range weapons, if you only have a shotgun and pistols or whatever, then I'm going to show you this way. So if you have close range, then I just usually just push down here and I enter the site this way, and then we'll go. So it's just simple. There isn't really any tactic here, just basically make your way around the fence, dealing with bots as you go along. So there's entering the site that way. Right, then the second way is if you do have long range stuff, then it's a good idea to go over here onto this little mountain. So technically you're not entering the site, but this is just setting up your position. And usually you can either do it, depending if you have an optic, you can do it from up there, which is even safer, or I usually just come down here and I hide behind like one of these trees here with a Mosin. And usually there's a bot right here, and there you go, and I'm in position, and we're ready for step 2, dealing with bots. So pretty simple. Right, step 2. So we'll cover this spot first. regardless if you start there or you start here, you're both gonna end. Both methods are gonna end up doing the same thing eventually. So if you're here, you know, you're mosing, you're doing what you can. You're picking off as many bots as you possibly can. You know, when you're going to be shooting bots, you're going to attract them towards you. So hopefully, you should get a lot of them doing this. There will still be a bunch like just at the back that probably just won't get aggroed because that's how it is. But once you've done as much as you can from up there, that's when this method and that method basically become the same thing. That's when you start, you know, you want to be careful, because here usually you got epic missions, you got hard missions. You need to be really careful, right? You don't want to overstep with the bots. So this is when you just go around the whole perimeter on the outside fence, and you just go around, you pick off the bots, you pick the angle, you kill a bot, pick that angle, kill a bot. You do as much as you can, nice and slow and steady. Be careful when you cross the openings like that. And you go all the way around, and just every opening you come across, you do what you can to pick off all the bots going all the way around. So another good spot if you're sniping, or if you have a Mosin, whatever. This is another good spot, this little hill here. Really good if you have an optic. You don't need an optic, but it's ideal. Like you can pretty much see everything from here. I mean, this is a really good sniper spot, right? You can see that hill, you can see the site, you can see all of this. So this is a really good spot for sniping as well, clearing out the bots. So once you've done as much as you can from the outside and like you can't see any more bots, that's when you know it's time to push in now. So you can push in from anywhere. Just as you push in, you know, you want to be careful. You want to go cover to cover. This little building here is a nice, good, strong point to just is a good spot from cover to kill any bots. You know, you can see a good little bit. And you know, if you're confident that you've killed all of the bots on the outside, that's when, you know, you can finally push up into this warehouse and deal with the bots here. So when you're here, you know, I've already, you know, shown you the I'll link in the part of the video where I went through how to deal with the warehouses, so I don't have to explain myself doing all this again, and all the PvP spots and advantages you can do. One thing to note with this mission that's really frustrating, the bots can run around here on the road, and they can run in this forest here, making them really hard to spot. It's a pain in the ass when they do that. If they usually do it because they see a player and they follow a player into the forest, and then you have to go hunt them down. It's just frustrating. Alright, number 3 then, PvP strats. So with the PvP strats, you already know about the one with the warehouses, because I've covered that. Here's the link for that. Similar to doing the bots though, this mountain here is good just to get a good eye, see new players running around. Same as that mountain I showed you over there. It's good to see if any players are running around over there. That's usually what I do. And then other than that, really, I mean, you kind of just with this is a really complex mission area. There isn't a set strategy I use against players. It's mostly just, you know, you kind of just have to go cover to cover, try and be pretty sneaky, make sure you're always next to cover. Never you don't want to just run around on the road like this, and you can get shot from all the different sides. You know, you want to clear out the back side, then you want to go along, you want to clear all the parts of the mission as you go, right? So I'll show you something that not a lot of people know about. It's very situational, but this, you can actually climb on this. Again, very situational. You know, you're exposing yourself a lot climbing up this ladder. But if you have a good reason to, if there's no, you know, there's no players in the area, and you want to get in a good spot where you can snipe down onto the site, then it's a good position. You know, there you go. Once I'm up here, you can just crouch here. And no one ever checks this spot, right? No, I've never ever seen a player up here. So if you're good, you know, if you just stand still, very unlikely you'll get spotted. And then you look how much of the site you can see, right? So you can crouch between these two. You can crouch here, you've got all of this. You can see all of these woods. You've got cover, you've got high ground. You can even see down into there. It can be a very good spot situationally. Alright, so my favorite rat spot, right? I've never been caught in this spot. It's great against bots, it's great against players. If you are down here on the ground battling it out and you need a place to heal up and hide, here. So most people, most normal players, they're gonna hide in this container instead, right? Ooh, hello. I'm getting distracted. But, you know, this is predictable. It's easy to get you, you're stuck in there, it's predictable. But you would think this is more obvious than that, but actually you would be surprised. The amount of times I've had people just run past like this, no idea I'm here, and I'm just here healing up. This is great against bots, great against players. I've gotten kills on fucking super geared players with just a scorpion by hiding in here. I heal up, I peek out, there's a geared guy, bang, I spray him down, I kill him. This little spot is mwah. Number 4, exit strategies. So exit strategy I usually do here, basically similar to the other missions. I don't go towards where most people come from, so I don't go there, and I don't go there. I go this way. So if I can, I just always make it out the back, like this. You know, because like same with all the other strategies, just people don't expect it. You know, why would you go away from the safe zone? It just doesn't make sense, right? And then you run over this hill. Once you're over this hill, you're pretty much in the clear. And then at that point, you can just do a nice run like that. So entering the site. I don't really have any specific way to enter the site, to be honest. One way is you can just jump over this wall here. Another way is obviously this front entrance. Obviously, if you know there's players around here, then you kind of want to flank them, and you want to go just go jump over this wall. It is risky though, because you're basically stuck in animation while you're doing that. So just something to be mindful of. Alright, so yeah, like I said, enter your site, do it how you want. I don't. This is quite new, so I don't have a very set specific strategy for this. So number 2, dealing with bots. You only ever get easy missions here, so it's pretty easy. Honestly, just you don't need that much skill, that many good guns. You just run around with DB like I do. So you just go warehouse to warehouse. You know, you open it up. This warehouse, you usually have one hiding here. Right here, you have one hiding. Let me point my gun. You have one there, and then you have one here. There you go. You see, I killed this guy. So I just did this mission, just so I could record. And then I just go. Sometimes you have a bot there near the front. Sometimes you have bots, 1 or 2 bots walking around in the middle. Sometimes. Very rare. I don't think I've ever really seen. I've seen like 1 or 2 bots sometimes, very rarely in that building there, but never in that one yet. So I do that one. Then I go along to this one. So this one's a little bit different. When you open it, you're gonna have like 3 bots usually here, grouped up in this place. This time I only had 1. That's just the way it worked out. Then I run from that one to this one. And then this one, you always have 1 right there in that corner, and you usually have 1 or 2 back there. So I usually peek out, kill this guy, peek out, kill both them. Nice and easy. On to the next warehouse. Sometimes you get 1 walking around back here. There you go, see I killed that guy. And you also sometimes you get 1 guy back here as well. And then this one, same, you also get 1 in that corner, and you get 1 or 2 back there. So I peek out, kill that guy, peek out, kill those guys, and then usually that's pretty much it. This mission's really quick and simple. If you're coming from this angle, and you know there's like 1 over here in this area, this is something a lot of people don't know about, but you can actually climb up onto this container like that, and you see, and then bang, you got a really nice angle over there. You got a nice angle all the way down this little alleyway here. And then you got a nice angle, you can peek out this way, and you got all of that. And it's quite, you know, people don't expect it. And you can actually sprint across this and not make any sound. Usually, I say usually, if you do it right. There you go, see? So what you, as you can see, you can do a bit of parkour. So you can jump on that, jump on this, and then you can get on top of this one. You can jump like this. You know, you just get. One thing I love about this mission area is the amount of parkour, the amount of spots you can get up on is just awesome, right? The amount of things you can do, like even like just everywhere, man. It's so easy. All of these cool little spots just to get on these roofs, like bang. You know, it's so cool. It is awesome. Like this one's I use a lot. There you go. This is nice because you can see inside if there's a player in here. And then bang, you're on this one as well. Then you can get on that one as well. It's just it's you can use that. You can jump on that to get onto there. It's fantastic. The amount of parkour here is awesome. It's a little playground. So one thing I will say, similar to warehouses, if you have the money, I would buy a few grenades, right? Because without even risking your life, if you know there's a player in there especially, you can just lob grenades in through these windows, and because of the ridiculous damage range, it'll probably kill, like, good chance it'll kill like anyone in this area. So if you aim your grenade and you get a little bit lucky, then there's a good chance you'll kill whoever's in there. Number 4 though, so exit strategy. The one I use, even though it's not a particularly good one, it goes against what I normally do. To be honest, I just jump over this wall back here. So even though it's towards safe zone, I've not really had any trouble. You can just run up this and jump over it like that, right? And then you're over and you're gone. And then I just run back to safe zone along the beach. So it's not the safest, but it's the quickest and dirtiest way to do it. It works for me, so you know, you can always feel free to flank all the way around through the big apartment buildings and go the long way. Get creative. Wow, what a long ass video. Holy shit. If anyone made it this far, you are a legend for watching all of that, or you just skipped to the end. Either way, I appreciate your support and watching the video, and I hope someone out there found it useful, because it took a while to make. So alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.